So, welcome to the podcast. I'm joined with by Phil. Say hello.
Hello, John.
Hey.
Hello, John.
Yeah, there you go. And we will be talking about the League of Legends preseason, our thoughts and opinions on it. And
Preseason or season 4, that is.
whatever, preseason. It's all flipping same as League of Legends. Anyways, we're going to talk about summoner spells first. So, Revive will now only be available on Dominion. I don't even play Dominion.
Nobody plays Dominion.
Hey, some people do. You don't know that.
Yeah, that is true, but it's rarely played, I guess.
Yeah, really. Yeah, no one plays it.
I feel like Revive being removed from Summoner's Rift will hurt champions like Karthus or Aatrox.
What?
Or
What?
Some guides on YouTube suggest you should go Revive Aatrox and Window. So yeah.
Oh, because you trust all the guys on YouTube.
They're high elo on their ranking. Yes.
High elo tactics?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I would not trust some of those.
Yes.
Going Revive on Aatrox, that's stupid. That's what your passive is for.
You have 3 lives. That's what he said.
You might as well buy Guardian Angel at that point.
4 lives then. I also heard Clarity is being removed from Summoner's Rift now.
Yep, and it's only available on the Howling Abyss. We feel
that would really hurt Clarity Spike Garen jungle.
Oh yeah, if you want to take someone's elo and you go Garen, Smite, Clarity. Yeah. Oh, so pro. You don't even know.
I heard they're changing some other summoner spells or tweaking them.
So they are changing Ghost, Ignite, Exhaust, Heal, Teleport, Cleanse, and Smite. I don't really know what they're doing, because I don't know what the base things do now, but they're keeping Clairvoyance, Barrier, and Flash the same. Who uses Clairvoyance anyways?
I'm surprised Clairvoyance isn't removed, because now with we'll get to this later, but the new trinket system, it has a mini Clairvoyance attached to it.
Shit! I don't even see anybody use it anyways. Why do they still have it? It's the dumbest thing.
I think they're just trying to make more variety than just Ignite Flash or just Barrier Flash.
But no one uses it. That's the problem. So they're removing Revive, but they won't remove Clairvoyance or something? Oh, that's interesting. What they said on. I'm
surprised they're not tweaking Flash, because I feel like Flash is just they tweaked it a lot in season 3.
So you think they should tweak it more?
No, I think it's good for now, but I don't know. I think Ignite should stay the same too.
If I could, I should pull up what Ignite does now. But
I have it up. It says Ignite target and enemy champion dealing 70 for 410
true
damage.
Yeah, depending on
champion level over 5 seconds, and reduces healing effects on the target for duration.
Yeah, but I mean I can. I'm gonna log into League of Legends really quick just to see what it does now, and then what it'll do preseason, just to compare.
I think heal should be more tweaked, because I don't think it's that good of a spell now.
Why?
Because I feel like it just doesn't heal enough. I think it should do more, because more supports don't even choose heal. And season 3, they used they helped heal more, but I don't think it's enough, because most supports usually go exhaust and heal.
Okay. Alright, so here it is. So, Ignite, as of right now, deals the same amount. They're not changing anything. So it does the 70 to 410 true damage. They haven't changed anything. Maybe they're just showing you what it does now.
Yes,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's what they're doing.
I like the new smite picture icon. I think it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, then yeah, it's definitely better than the other one. Did you know that they have a summoner spell? It's called Garrison, and that's solely for
Only for
Dominion.
Dominion. Yep.
Yeah. What the fuck? Wow. Okay, is that what they replaced the tower thing with a long time ago?
Maybe I wasn't that. I didn't even get into League of Legends by that then, so
Oh, slay.
I heard they're changing runes too.
Oh, runes?
They want to be more specific about the various champion roles. So
Yeah.
they're
I don't.
I don't know about runes. I think runes are fine
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
they're changing a lot.
They're changing masteries all. They're changing all types of masteries. I think they should like lower the cost on some of the runes though, because
Yes, I agree because like newer like League of Legends players,
oh my god,
they
you have to
usually
grind
just they usually have to grind or just purchase the tier
packs.
2 ones or tier 1 ones, which aren't very good. Because I remember I took like 20,000 IP just to create one or two.
Oh my
So
god, dude. Yeah, they need to reduce the cost, and then like once you get to tier 3 and like the quintessences, they're like 2,000, 3,000 a piece. It's just ridiculous amount.
you can get like a couple of champions with that.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Let's talk
There's.
about masteries.
Oh god. The masteries. That's
I
something
think
else,
the
dude.
biggest change for me is the removal of improved summoner spell masteries. Because now with Ignite, you don't get that 5 extra AD or AP, or for Flash, you don't get that cooldown reduction, so that's not going to be up for a little bit longer and everything else.
Yeah, and then they're like, some of them, they're focusing more on the new things that are coming. Like, Scout increases the cast range of trinket items by 15%. Like, really? Why?
Oh,
Why?
actually, they didn't change all of the improved summoners because the summoner's insight is still there. It reduces the cooldown of summoner spells by 4%, but that's in utilities, so I don't know.
A lot of people don't use utilities unless you're a support.
I don't know if this is a new master or not, but it looks really useful. Alchemist increases the duration of potions and elixirs by 10%.
Um,
That's pretty good.
so is this. You get 40 plus 40 starting gold wealth. For supports, that's a lot, dude. Supports don't get money.
Yeah.
I do like how they kept some of the masteries though, like the biscuit. And then
Yes.
if you hit somebody, you get their you get
Yes.
gold for it.
Yes, pickpacket.
Yeah, that's nice. Those were some very nice things that they put in there. So, I don't know how I feel about it. I guess we'll have to see how much it actually changes how like what we start out with. Because if you go like a full 80 tree, you start out with quite a bit 80. So, we're gonna have to see
Mhm.
how it changes.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then
All right.
I just like, are they they're changing the like look of the health bar too.
Yes, I heard about that.
They didn't really like show anything on it, but in their preseason video, you can tell it's just gonna be like a box now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that big of a change, but I don't know.
I feel like the masteries are pretty decent, but I feel like it's going to take a little bit getting used to like preseason season 3 because they add a lot of stuff in season 3, which were both helpful, but like you need some experience with these before you can use it to its fullest potential.
Oh yeah, and oh excuse me, runes and masteries can change the shape of a game.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's so important to have the right ones that if you don't, you could potentially just screw over a game before it even starts.
If you don't have runes or masteries, you are at a seriously disadvantaged.
Yeah, because that can shape the entirety of a game. That's why I'm gonna go off a little topic here. Smite. It's different because it's all about the items you build. They don't have runes or masteries. It's all about your skill and the items.
Yeah, but I feel like runes and masteries add a little bit of strategy to the game
Oh yeah, by
because you
far.
need to because you're not just gonna well maybe sometimes but you're not gonna just put like everything into offense or defense or utility. So it takes some strategy which one you want to focus on. You want to focus on offense and utility or offense defense or whatever.
Yeah, but that's the nice thing about the masteries other than runes is that you can have like a lot of mastery pages without buying them, but when you have rune pages, you have to buy more.
Yeah, room pages. I feel like they should like I don't know. I think it's good, but I think they should decrease the price just a little bit because you only have two room pages and like there's five roles, so you're gonna need to have two general room pages like AD or AP to
AP.
go with your champions because you only have two unless you buy more.
Yeah, but the nice thing is though is that you can buy it with IP or no RP. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
But this you can buy a new champion with the same price.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm pretty sure most people would go with a champion. I remember I had like two rune pages like a long time, and it was 80 and AP. And I was like, I need new ones, so I went and bought them with our like IP, whatever.
Hmm. Yeah, I bought them with RP, but I bought them during like the sales right occasion they has when it was like two for one.
Mm.
That's how I bought them. But before that, yeah, I just had John had 80 or AP, and I would just go with whatever it's needed.
Yeah, that's all I had, man, and it worked, but it wasn't the best strategy. So I don't know. I think they should decrease the price of rune pages, but that's just my opinion.
I feel like the revive changes.
Hmm?
I heard the popular streamer called Main Phantom Lord because he goes revive teleport card is that's like one of his signature like champions. So I think he's probably just crying a little bit.
Well, it says here, with the extremely long cooldown necessary to balance the way Revive migrates the penalty of dying, a player would typically only cast Revive 3 or 4 times in Summoner Rift game. Okay, like, I don't see the problem with that. So it also says Revive is only optimal when using Teleport, forcing players to run
Yeah,
both Summoner spells and forego any other option. Like,
yeah, I can see the weakness in it because like revive that cooldown was like I think 7 minutes. So like if you like mess that up one time, you're not gonna have a whole summoner spell for another 7 minutes, or like flash or whatever will be up like that.
dude, I don't know, like, if Dominion games take longer than normals.
Hmm.
Because if Dominion takes shorter, then what's the point of Revive only being available on there? Because either way, you're still out of a Summoner spell for a long time, and
Can you
Dominion...
use revive and Twisted Tree Line?
I do not know.
Hmm.
I don't think you can. It wouldn't... Well, I guess it doesn't matter now. Because Preseason... When is it coming out?
It's coming out December or January
I
of
heard...
next
I
year.
think it's December, if I heard it right in the video.
Yeah.
So... Either, like...
So
It's November 17th right now, so... Only a few weeks away from it, if it's December.
well, let's not focus
Yeah,
on
all...
before game now. Let's focus on what's in game now.
Yeah.
Which the biggest thing is the war changes and the map changes, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. You want to talk about the map changes?
Oh yeah, the map changes. I feel
Hold on,
like
because what is your main role?
my lane now is top lane,
Okay, so
and they added a separate bush to this, and I think that's actually pretty good because it used to be like two blobs of
two
bush.
long,
Yeah.
elongated bushes.
So technically, it's not like influencing game or anything. It's just another bush there.
Hmm.
But this is the top lane is the only one affected by this. But
Oh,
the jungle or the over map is much more thinner.
what?
So when you ward something, it'll when you used to ward something, it used to only cover that corner. So you need to go to the other corner. So they're trying to fix that. So they made it like smaller in multiple places. I'm not sure where, but in multiple places they made it smaller. So I think that's really good because that used to be two wards just to cover one bush. So
Oh, and you know how you said the bush thing only affected top lane?
huh?
So they're actually cleaning up some of the jungle bushes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like
Yeah,
the bushes at red and blue, how
yeah,
it used to take up a long
yeah.
corner.
That's why you need
It's
like two wards just to fit in that those two corners. They're
Mhm.
trying to get rid of that.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a little bush at the like very edge of the beginning of red or blue, so you can just put it there and be able to see both red and some of the space around it.
Yeah, if you see Riot's word, it says eliminate awkward spots where one war would illuminate the whole bush or where two champions could stand in the same bush without seeing each other. I think they're trying to get rid of that so they can learn to how to find the bush or ward effectively. Or yeah.
Yeah, I think it's for the better, to be honest.
Yeah, I really like this honestly.
Because as a support, my main is a support, it is a pain to waste wards on like so many bushes. Like, I know it's important to ward the enemy blue or yours, whatever, but to place like two wards in one bush, if it really needs to be, it's so annoying. And it's just
Since
a
you
waste.
focus on support a lot, why don't you talk about the new vision changes they made?
Oh. Okay, so the vision changes. I'm on the fence about these because so one player is now only allowed to place 3 wards. And these include wards from Sightstone, Wrigley's Lantern, or the Trinkets. So I guess that's good because, in like low elo, they only expect the support to ward. When really it's supposed to be top, mid, jungle, and support. The ADC shouldn't have to ward because they have the support. But in low elo, they expect the support to ward only. And that's not right. That's not fair. It's just annoying to the support to be able to buy all the wards and
Yeah,
just
they
waste
tried
their
to.
money.
Yeah, they tried to kind of help the supports in season 3 by adding the Sightstone, but
And
just to like so you don't have to buy a ward every 5 times, so you have the Sightstone.
mm,
But now that just regular wards are pretty much like Sightstones, I think it will have an impact on the game.
yeah, Sightstone was really nice to be able to just like buy one thing and have 3 wards or 2, whatever. Just you can put them out. But now, if you buy like 1 Ruby Sightstone, that's all you can place is those wards.
Now that Vision Wars used to be a pain because they used to reveal and then go, so they're actually removing that
Mm,
so that Vision Wars are now actually visible now.
yeah.
So you can hit them and they will die. So Vision Wars are gonna be more. They need to have more strategy, or you're just gonna waste gold by placing it in a predictable spot or
Like Baron or
whatever.
Dragon.
Yeah, so it's gonna take a lot more strategy to use Vision Wars.
And you can
Now,
only.
wars won't be visible. They will stay the same, but pink wars, or also known as Vision wars, will no longer be still.
And they are limited to 1 on the map at once per player.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, they will still detect other wards, you just won't be visible anymore.
Yeah, and they have a lot more health. They have 5 hit points now instead of like 3. But they are no longer invisible, so I don't know how I feel about that one.
Let's talk about the trinkets there, which is a new thing in Season 4.
The trinkets. So, you have 3 different types of trinkets. But the cool thing about them is they are free and anyone can buy them. And they won't take up an item slot. They have specifically put in a new slot just for the trinkets.
Now, you can also upgrade your trinket for a more
Effective.
upgrade effect, yes. But yeah, they're free and they won't take up a spot, I believe.
Yes, you're correct on that one, which is really nice. So, there's 3 different types. One, it's pretty much you get a ward, but when you upgrade it, you can either get 3 like green wards. I think they're changing the name to stealth wards. So you can either get 3 stealth or green, or 1 vision or pink ward, depending on which one you would like to upgrade to. Personally, I'd probably go with the green. You get 3 of them. It's just nice that way. And then another one, this one I am so interested on. It's called the Sweeping Lens. So you throw this out, and it's like a helicopter. And in a circle, it will show any hidden wards,
Traps, yeah.
or I think that's it.
So it's pretty much like a pink ward or a pink ward in the palm of your hands.
Yeah, but it disables them.
Yeah.
It will reveal and disable traps and wards. And I don't know if you can destroy it or not.
Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, I don't know about that, but
It is flying and it's like in the air. So maybe not. I don't know. And then so it's free until you want to upgrade it fully.
Yeah.
So once you upgrade it fully, it will cost 475 gold. Okay. But the other trinket, it's pretty much like clairvoyance, like we said
this
in
is
the
what I was
beginning.
saying earlier. Yeah, I think this is my personal favorite because I think for this, like, when you're going to a bush and you try to face check it, they'll like jump on you. I think this will be really, really good for people that want to know that bush is safe and then go in like 80 carries because they need to live in order to them to do damage to another team. So I think this will be really good on them because they need to know if the bush is safe or
And
whatever.
I would go for junglers would like that too, just in case they want to see if like the enemy, if they're like invading or something.
Or how to see if their enemy blues up, enemy reds up.
Yeah. So I think I think a lot of people will like it. I, as a support, won't.
Personally, that's my personal favorite out of all these trinkets.
I'll either go with the Sweeping Lens, but I'm guaranteed I'm probably going with the Greater Stealth Totem, just because it's wards. And even though I can only place 3 now, which pisses me off, yeah, I'll probably go with that, but that's whatever.
Alright. Well, let's talk about the jungles now.
Ooh.
So, for junglers, they used to fall behind late game.
Yeah.
So, they really improved, in my opinion, improved jungle in Season 3.
So happy about this one.
I think they really improved in Season 3 because they used to get so behind in Season 2, but they made really good improvements to Season 3, but they're still lacking. So they added a new camp, I think, beside the blue buff, between the blue buffs, I think.
Yeah.
And that's going to help them get into the late game as a strong champion.
So, what this camp now is, it's one single wraith, but this wraith is solely for XP only. And it said that the champions who are lower level than the monster they will slane and get an experience bonus. So, not only will this help the jungler stay up to level and up to par in late game and everything else, but if someone like AFK'd and came back, it is a pain for them to farm up. So this will help so much on so many different levels, not only for the junglers, but any AFKers or PCs.
I never even thought of it, but that's a really good point, yeah.
But the interesting thing is this will open a giant ganking lane.
Yes. I wonder if how much. When did they spawn? Do you know when they spawn?
I do not, but I heard they are changing it.
If they spawn really quickly, I feel like the support AD carries, they used to do this in Season 2, I think. They used to go to golems and get some more experience in gold. So I wonder if they're gonna just take this rave, get some experience, and then go to lane for a hope for advantage. So
that I did not think about.
Mm-hmm.
Because Season 2, Season 3, the ADC and support, they would make the golems kite back and forth, and the ADC would just kill them. They would get more beginning gold and extra experience, and they would wreck the lane if they knew how to effectively use it. But if that is by the ADC and stuff, if they could just kill that thing, oh man.
Mm-hmm. They've been talking about how the minions should spawn earlier.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if the jungle spawns are still the same. Then, I don't know, because then you'll fall. I think you'll fall more behind because
if the jungler wants a leash.
Yeah, if he wants like a smiteless leash or something, and you need to leash, but the minion spawn earlier, you're gonna lose like maybe a wave even.
Oh yeah, like easily.
Like the opponent is going to like get like level 2 or close to level 2. So I don't know about this one, because usually when you like get a leash, like you stay there too long, you will fall behind, and like if you don't catch up, you just fall behind and just go farther down and down and down.
Then yeah, and especially if you're like in a mid, if you fall behind, you are so far.
It's really hard to catch up if you fall behind. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm hoping. But the interesting thing is, they say that they're putting the start timers changes in right away. Like they're having the minion spawn earlier, and the neutral monster spawn times will be adjusted.
We are putting this change in right away. We're experimenting.
Yeah, with minion spawns earlier and neutral monsters adjusting to the match.
So they're not really like sure about this. They're just experimenting with it.
But it does say it won't affect your jungle or lane timing. So hopefully that means that they won't spawn at different times and they'll still be the same as in Season 3, where you can...
this change I really like too. Like the death timers. They're like reducing the seconds just a little bit, just to reduce that early lane snowballing. Because in top lane where I play, like if you die once, you will get so behind and you will just get killed constantly, unless your jungler gains and you successfully gains, or you just kill them. So I'm glad they're changing. Sometimes when you're like really like into like going to make it and then you die, there will sometimes just take the turret and you'll be at such a disadvantage. So I'm just glad they're shaving a few seconds off the death timers.
But this would help with Karthus's revive teleport.
Speaking of towers, they're changing the towers too.
Oh yeah, what are they doing with the towers?
When you destroy a tower, I think it gives the who kills that tower more gold, but not just like not to everyone, but it will give them like less than the person who actually killed it. Yeah.
So what I saw in the video of their Riot's pre-season video rundown, it was okay. So Fiddlesticks was taking a tower wherever, and he got 250 gold for actually killing it. Now, the people in bottom lane, they only got 100 because they weren't actually attacking the tower. So, the guy that kills it will get a lot more. And I don't know, because it really did help. Some people really relied on the tower kills to get that extra gold for that one thing they really needed.
Yeah, it just kind of makes me wonder, like, you know how when the sometimes like sometimes where you the minions actually kill the tower.
Oh yeah.
So I wonder if you as the champion don't destroy the tower, you don't get the gold. So I'm
I,
wondering if you have to the champion has to destroy the tower in order to get the gold. So I'm wondering that.
I think if they just attack it, they
Yeah,
should be alright.
maybe. Yeah.
Because that would be so retarded
Yes.
if the minions killed it and you got nothing for it.
Yeah.
I would be pretty upset at that one. And I know you are waiting to talk about the inhibitors.
Yeah, I think this is like one of my favorite changes too, because when you destroy an inhibitor, it's just it's GG unless you don't know how to recover from that, because then you will need to fight the team, but the minions will be also
But the
pushing
super
your
minions are
base. Yeah,
beating your face in.
and it's not just the super minions; the other minions will be enhanced too.
Oh yeah, they get
So So you try to fight the team, yet the minions are pushing our base. So I'm glad you're chasing it because now when you destroy him, only the super minions will be enhanced, and the ordinary minions won't be enhanced anymore.
they'll be the
So
same.
it's much more easier to come back from this if you lose an inhibitor.
Yeah.
Because right now in the present right now, the if you destroy the inhibitor, it's so hard to come back. They're just snowballing you while the enemy minions are just attacking your base or vice versa.
Oh yeah.
So I think that'd be really good.
I wonder if this will have any effect on the Howling Abyss, because the super minions and just the enhancement of the minions can really level a game. I remember the 8-minute game I had once. When we got that inhibitor, they couldn't fight the super minions. They were such a low level. So, if it does have an effect on the Howling Abyss, it will be quite interesting. The inhibitors will not be such a giant target now.
Uh-huh.
It'll be nice to have the super minions, but
I heard they're changing some things about the bounties.
yeah, this is this is pretty nice, to be honest,
What's
because
it
it's I don't so they're cutting the benefits of early kills till around 4 minutes. So, with the death timers, you won't get as much of gold now until around 4 minutes for early kills. But the only reason they're doing this is for the first blood snowballing, because as soon as you get first blood, man, that lane should pretty much go one way. But
So I think that's just decrease early game snowballing.
yeah. That's kind of unfortunate though, because as the support, when me and my AD carry are in a bush and we're waiting for them to enter that bush and we get that kill instantly, that's the best thing ever for that AD carry.
Because
But
then your AD carry will get more farm than the one that actually died.
yeah, and you snowball off of it so hard and you just push the lane and you pretty much win. So
One thing I find really, really, really interesting is now the dragon scales of gold and experience.
Dragon's gonna
So
be bad as Baron eventually.
so now this makes me interested because now the pro teams they're so focused on Baron is if
Dragon
you
kind
get
of
Baron,
falls
that's pretty
off.
good. Dragon, that's really good for early game. It's still kind of good late game. That's for the extra gold,
Yeah,
but it
but
wasn't that impact. So now Dragon, now that scales, it's gonna get more gold. So
it's
it's gonna be highly contested now. even in the late games or mid games.
Oh yeah, the dragon is gonna be such a huge target now because, like you said, early game, yeah, dragon's pretty nice, but then eventually when it's late game, it falls off. No one really cares, and it's all about Baron. But now, it's gonna be a target as much as
And
Baron.
now in late game, now if you actually steal the dragon, that's gonna actually make an impact.
Oh, yeah,
So
that
it-
steals.
it's gonna be like Baron steals, but only it's dragon.
Yeah, and it'll be huge. One thing they are doing with the bounties too is that they're increasing rewards for assist and adding assist streaks. So for a support, like you're not supposed to get the kills. You're supposed to assist the team, make sure they stay alive, they do their thing. So that's gonna be nice because supports they fall off hard. They fall off harder than the junglers.
Oh, with dragon again, I think I they should, and I think they will increase like the health or whatever stats in dragon. Because
Mm.
if you're far enough, you can actually solo the dragon, and that will actually be a big deal with these changes. So I
Yeah,
hope the health or whatever the skills too.
I think that's just what they're doing with jungle in general. I don't know about Baron, but just all the jungle minions, they will
Yeah,
scale now.
they're just changing the jungle. It's not that like drastic as in like season three jungle because they're just like messing with jungle in season three like every day. Like it was just like spawn times like longer.
Oh god, yeah,
Like
that was the worst.
monsters like getting increased health, new jungle items. So
The new
it's not
smite.
it's not drastic as season three, but it's still
Pretty
a big
hefty.
addition.
Yeah, because the jungle, I play jungle somewhat, but it was a giant difference from season 2 to season 3 with their items, the more health, the different like smite. Now you have to like uh measure out how much health they have, how much yours will do, and then the scaling of level on the smite. If you have a higher level champion that's a jungler, they can outsmite you because they're higher level.
Yeah, with the new jungle camp. So if you get killed by like a strong jungle like Lee Sin, Shabana, or Lee Sin, Shabana, or Udyr, and you fall behind, that new jungle camp is gonna really help you falling behind from getting killed. So I think that would be really good.
Well, while we're on the subject of jungle, do you want to talk about the item changes that they're having for the jungle? So they're changing the Wrigley's Lantern, Spirit of Ancient Golem, Spirit of Elder Lizard, and the Spirit of Spectral Wraith. So,
Yeah.
um,
What are
they're
you doing with that?
so with the Wrigley's Lantern, they're taking off the like lifesteal of it, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of taking it off, but kind of putting it on. So it says like it'll heal 10 health on hit. Every time you hit
Mm-hmm.
something, you'll get 10 health.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I personally have never used this item.
I use it with Lee Sin because, well,
His war jumps.
it's Lee Sin. I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of like his thing. So you use Wiggles on it, and the lifestyle really works with his W too. So, but now that it's gone, I don't know what he will use anymore.
Yeah, because as it stands now, Wriggle's Lantern does 25 damage, 25 plus 25 armor, and 15% lifesteal. Now it only does 25% attack speed and 20 armor. So I don't. But the basic attacks against monsters deal 100% bonus magic damage and heal 10 health on hit. And like I don't know, because they're kind of taking away a lot of it. They're giving it more for a jungle and not just for being able to hit like champions.
Yeah. This season, Spirit of the Ancient Golem was really, really good for tanky people, but they nerfed that by a, a good bit. So now it gives like less health. It's only 350 health, 10% cooldown reduction, 14 health regen for 5 seconds, and 7 mana regen per 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
and that's still pretty decent. But I don't think it'll be as good. But it'll be pretty. It'll still be pretty good.
Yeah, but see, the thing is now though, is that right now as it stands, it gives 500 health.
Mm-hmm.
They're nerfing it by so much, and they're keeping like everything the same, but they're nerfing the health. Like I'm not okay with that. I build this for my tank Warwick jungle, and he just lives. And now
Do you know what they're changing for the Elder Lizard one?
the
The spirit of the Elder Lizard.
yeah. So right now as it stands, it gives you 35 attack damage, 10% cooldown, 14 health for 5, and 7 mana for 5. And it deals 6 to 40 true damage, or the fire that most people see on like Blue Ez or whatever. Does 6 to 40 damage over 3 seconds. But now, in the preseason, it does 30 attack damage, 10% cooldown, 14 and 7. So they kept that the same. But it's 16 to 50 true damage over 3 seconds now. So they're kind of decreasing the true damage, but kind of increasing it by a little bit. So it will do more damage, but not as much as it possibly can. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't used it. I don't play Ezreal or anybody who uses this, so I can't really say anything about it.
And then the other one, the Spectrum Wave.
Yep.
This, I feel like the biggest change with this is that it doesn't grant spell vamp anymore. So this will hurt. I can think of one champion in particular, Vladimir. This is gonna hurt him a lot because this was like his item to just have sustain for days. And now that they're getting rid of the 20% spell vamp, I think he's just gonna stick to the Hextech revolver. But yeah, the 20% spell vamp is just a huge deal with this one.
But the thing is, it gives you now in the preseason it will give you 8% of all spell damage dealt to monsters is restored as health and mana. The and mana is not okay for like a champion like Vladimir because he doesn't need it.
Yeah,
he needs it just for the health.
Vladimir a lot.
This will. So, but I don't know. Because now he'll have, like you said, he'll have to stick to the Hextech revolver and probably get like a Will of Ancients or something.
So I heard there's some other item change besides the jungle items.
Yeah, this one is interesting. So
what are they doing to the Aegis something right now?
Yeah, so as a support I always build Aegis, whatever. But it will no longer build in the Emblem of Valor. That is going to be changed, and it won't build into it, and like with the Ruby Crystal and everything, I'll get into that one later. But as of right now, the Aegis stands as 200 health and 20 armor, and the Aura gives 20 magic resist and 10 health regen for 5 seconds. But now it only gives 200 health and 20 armor.
So will it cost less?
It will cost more.
Oh.
It is increasing by 50 gold.
Oh.
And that's a lot. I don't get why they're increasing it when nothing is changing. But they're changing the picture of it. Okay, cool. Well, I'm not going to pay 50 extra gold for a freaking picture.
So, the banner command
that no one uses.
Honestly, I don't even know who uses banner command. I only get this just to troll.
I get it in a bot match just for fun.
This is just one of those things where you're having fun and you just build it just because it's there. I mean, it promotes a minion.
Oh, poor promote.
I guess like the increased damage on minis is like good, but I mean, it just costs too much just to get this.
2,400.
I mean, you get AP and cooldown reduction, but maybe some AP mages would get it. But I mean, besides the abilities and their cooldown, like no AP mage is just gonna be like, okay, I got Banner Command, I'm gonna promote a mini, and then I'm
Let's
gonna
go
win the
win.
lane.
Woo!
So I don't know about this one. Like maybe some people will use it, but I don't use it.
80, but it gives 80 ability power.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it like it has a lot of ability, but I think it just costs too much, and like the effect, the active, I don't think it's very
Worth
decent.
it. Nah. 180-second cooldown for it? I don't think so. I mean, promote was nice and all, but no one used it, so they turned it into an item. And yet, still no one uses it.
Yeah, this one I don't really use, so I can't really explain it a lot. But the Miko's Corabum or something like that.
I don't even use this. Like, today, I was
But
playing an ARAM and I saw someone use it, but
yeah, it heals, but it removes all stuns and roots, and it heals. But I can't say much about this because I personally don't use it. So,
me
but
neither.
it increases mana regen by 1% for every 1% of missing mana.
Woo.
Removes all stuns, roots, taunts, spears, silences, slow on an ally champion, and
And
heals that champion for 150 plus 10% of maximum health. And it has 180 second cooldown reduction. So I don't
that's...
know.
Hmm. That's not that
So
bad, to be honest.
that's cool, but
I'm not gonna buy it.
I personally don't use it. But
Yeah.
maybe I've seen a lot of supports use it, so maybe that's good.
That's actually nice to remove everything, but yeah, no, I'm alright with that one. Oh, and this is my favorite.
The Omega.
Yep, the Breaker. No one in the face of the world uses this in a normal game.
Once
Like we,
again, I only use this if I'm trolling.
like the Banner of Command. We only use it for trolls or just because we can in like a bot game or
Like
whatever.
I know some people that like uses this and
Really?
to great effect. But
What?
I only use this to troll, but I've seen people use this really, really good. So
I have not seen anyone use it. And all it does gives you 350 health and 50 ability power. And the
but it
active,
disables Eternal.
yeah, the active does disable turrets. So, not just one. Like, if you're at their base and you want to disable the 2 towers defending the Nexus, you can do both of those. But
So
it's only for like 2.5 seconds, and then you have a 120-second cooldown. That's so retarded.
I don't use it. I only use this for trolling, but I've seen people to use this to great purposes. And the other one, the twin shells, this one I find actually pretty useful
Yes.
because I remember I was semi trolling in a normal match as fiddlestick support, and I had this, and I gotten so many free kills by just using this because it kind of like tracks where the champions are. So like you can like have like a low champion trying to go back, but the shadow will hit it, and then someone will see it and then kill her or kill him. And so I found this pretty useful. I think it's underestimated a lot.
Yeah, and they're actually buffing it a lot too. So, as it stands now, it gives you 40 ability power, 40 magic, and 6 movement speed. But now, in preseason, it's going to give you 50 ability power, 40 magic resist, still 6% movement speed. But the only
Yeah, it doesn't
problem
just yeah.
is the cost is going up by 100.
Yeah, but it doesn't just reveal them too; it slows them too. So
That's pretty nice to have a slow and to be able to reveal them for whatever. So your team can like sneak around in the jungle or whatever you need to do. That's pretty
yeah,
nice.
the next one, the rotations,
Woda.
I rarely use this but I can't really tell the difference. But it gets 50 ability power and 10% mana regen per 5 seconds, 10% cooldown, and it gets 20 spell event. Right now, I find that really funny that if a Vlad gets this, it has 10 mana regen per 5 seconds. I found that really
Vlad
funny.
will love mana. So that's interesting. They're taking away the aurora it gives. It used to give
Yeah, it used to give spell event to everyone, didn't it?
30 ability power and 20% spell vamp to everybody. Now it's just gone. So that's kind of a nerf to people who would like to have it as well. So if you had like a Vlad, he has it. It could give like the ability power to somebody else, and that'd be like just great. But now they're getting rid of it. I don't.
There's one item I found really interesting.
Hmm.
It's the face of the mountain. It gives 375 health, 10% cooldown reduction, plus 25 health regen for per 5 seconds, and it costs 2,000. And I found it pretty cool because now it basic attacks its unique passive. Its basic attacks execute minions below 200 health. Killing a minion heals the nearest ally champion for 2% of your maximum health and gains them. Kill plus 10 gold.
So this is a new support item that they're adding.
Yeah.
And
There's another active actually.
hold on.
It's yeah.
I just wanted to say that this is what the Emblem of Valor builds into now.
Wow. Oh.
It's not called the Emblem of Valor anymore, it's called the Relic Shield, but this is what it builds into, and it's no longer built into the Aegis. Alright, sorry, go on with the passive.
Well, the other passive is it consumes 20% of your current health to shield a target ally for 10% of your maximum health for 4 seconds. After 4 seconds, the target explodes, dealing 10% of your maximum health as magic damage in the area.
And it's a 60-second cooldown. So
That's basically like giving your life to save someone in a way.
yeah. And you can, like, so let's say you die, you spawn back, and you go into another team fight. You can do it again, and then die, spawn back, go into another team fight, and keep doing it. It's such a small cooldown.
Yeah, 60 seconds. Yeah, that's like a minute. So yeah.
That's not bad. It does cost 2,000 though. That cost isn't extremely bad either.
I think that active's like really like interesting.
You're giving your life to shield somebody, and then
So,
you keep
say
dying.
if like a Caitlyn is ulting someone, you need to sacrifice yourself to save that person. You can either flash for it, you can get in the way, or you can use this item if you had it.
Yeah,
Which
but
I found pretty funny.
you're giving so much of your health just for it. It's ridiculous.
And if it fails, then you're pretty much fucked.
If it fails, you're like, I'll give my life. Boom. Oh, the dude died anyways. Well, great.
Yeah, it's like a Shen ult if you ever if you play Shen, like you ult someone and they die and you're not
Just
going
cancels.
anywhere. You're just so like salty because you wasted it all pretty much.
And someone else needed that more. Because that's what always happens. The Shen ults, and then the person dies, and now like everybody's asking for a Shen ult, and you're like, the dude died. Can't be sorry. But
There's 2 more support items. One's called the Ancient Coin.
Mhm.
It's 365 plus 5 health regen per 5 seconds, plus 3 mana regen per 5 seconds. This unique passive is being near a minion dead without dealing the killing blow grants 2 gold, which is pretty good.
This is amazing.
You can't attack the minions. The AD carry needs it. So this would be really good on supports.
This is probably one of the items I like the most, because you're not supposed to farm. And you're supposed to rely off sharing the XP and the gold with the ADC. But eventually, you'll fall off. Because even with you sharing the exact same thing, and it getting the like experience for assist, you will fall off. And it is so annoying. But now this when it gives you gold, you can buy more things, and when it's just, I like it.
Yeah, you can also upgrade it now. It gets 20% cooldown reduction, 10% health again, and 50% mana again for 5 seconds, 2 gold per 10 seconds. Now, it grants
It's
4
a
gold. So, this is kind of like Shirelia's,
it's a
but
heart of gold.
yeah.
I missed that
Yeah,
item.
I remember.
Everybody misses it.
That and Force of Nature.
Oh, I missed my force of nature. Oh well. And then the last one. I
Yeah,
don't.
just
Spell Thief's Edge? Yeah, yeah. It
yeah,
gives
10% ability power, plus 3 magic regen per 5 seconds, plus 2 per 10 seconds.
2 gold.
Basic attacks against champions grant 4 gold, up to once every 10 seconds per killing. Killing a minion disables this passive for 10 seconds. So this is kind of like a pickpocket, I think.
Um, yeah. So you attack a champion, grants 4 gold for every 10 seconds, which sucks because if you're in a fight, you're gonna be like bashing the dude in. So that kind of sucks. But then when you upgrade it, when you upgrade
Yeah, the
everything,
upgrade form. If you upgrade it, then you get the Frost Queen's Claim, 50 ability power, 10 mana regen per 5 seconds, 4 gold per 10. I think this is like really, really. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it can be really good,
I wish
but I also feel like it can't.
because it has a
Because it,
unique passive and a
Mhm.
unique active.
Yeah, its spells and basic attacks against champions grant 8 gold after every 10 seconds. Killing minute disables this passive for 10 seconds. But it's active. I think I found it really, really interesting
Interesting.
because it chills the target enemy and all nearby enemies. So it's like a splash damage, dealing 50 magic damage and reducing the movement speed by 50% for 2 seconds and a
So
60-second cooldown.
it's kind of like a Sinjuanial, except for
Yeah.
it won't stop you. It'll just
It's
slow you.
so this will be pretty. This will be pretty good because I don't know how like strong 50% is, but I think it's pretty good.
That will really screw over some people. That could be a great like team fight. You just slow everybody, so it's like a backwards, like an opposite of Shirelia's. Instead of speeding
So
everyone up, they'll slow.
it's like Omen, but yeah,
I want to know how it'll work. Like,
yeah.
is it like a skill shot, or do you have to be around people and activate it, or how will that work? I don't know. We will have to see.
Now let's get to the actual champions behind these.
So they are changing the supports. Every single one of them has something different.
Well, not every single one, but most of them.
But
Yeah,
yeah, Leona isn't getting changed.
Leona, Thresh, Blitzcrank.
Oh
It's just
yeah,
most of them.
most of the like other ones. So Soraka, they they're pretty much upping everybody's like AP ratio. And Soraka, let's be real here. She's one of the most useless supports. She gets killed so fast and just doesn't do enough AP to heal everybody. She's just, no one in ranked likes her. It's just a mess. Soraka is just no. Just no. But Riot still has a shimmering hope for this person. And now, hitting enemies with Star Call now refreshes the cooldown of Astral Blessing, creating more synergy across her kit. And Astral Blessing, is that the heal? I think that's the heal or her ult. I don't know.
No. Her ult's a wish. I think this is the heal. Yeah.
Okay. I don't play her. No one likes her. So, I shouldn't know these, but...
Yeah, it's the heal.
Okay. So, yeah. So, hitting people with Star Call now gives it a a faster cooldown for her heal. So now she can heal a lot faster.
So you can like hit, yeah, because it has a 20-second cooldown, so now you'll be able to get it out faster.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty nice. Still useless, but whatever. Now my main person, Tarek. So
Basically, with the supports, they're increasing the AP, so they have like they know they're growing in experience.
Yeah.
So if you like for like we'll get to her later, but Lulu, her slow, her slow will increase by levels or by experience to make the player who is playing the sport like know that he's making a progress within the as he's going through the late game. And yeah, so you can say what you need about the champions, John.
Alright, so Tarek, he's my main. I love Tarek. Not in a weird way, because everyone says he's gay, but whatever. That's a whole different thing. But now, so what they're changing to Tarek is that he's going to be more effective the more tank items that you build, because they're reworking his passive yet again. Wish they would stop, but that's right. But they're changing it so that his auto attacks reduce his spell cooldown and deals bonus magic damage equal to the percentage of his armor after casting a spell. So, when you ult, you gain additional like magic damage and attack damage. So if you ult, that's casting a spell, so your bonus magic damage equal to the percentage of his armor. Oh my god, you're gonna be like critting people for days. Maybe not crit, but like your magic damage will just go through this.
Pretty good, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
ult, shatter, magic damage, GG. And then
Janna.
Wow.
Yeah, Janna. Now they're using their cannons to declare war on the global presence.
Oh my god! So her passive.
Her passive, it's now a local thing instead of global, so
not everyone is
gonna get that movement speed anymore.
Dang.
I don't know what they have like globals, but they're like unleashing a war on them.
Apparently, they want to take out Nocturne,
maybe in season 5, Shen's old, it's not gonna be global anymore.
Oh god, that would be terrible.
Yeah, I'll probably corner if that happens.
There you go.
AP scaling now increases the bonus movement speed or makes the slow more effective. The 80, this is why I found really kind of interesting. The 80 buff on the shield will also scale off AP. So if you shield like an 80 character, they're gonna do pretty decent, they're gonna have a boost in damage when they get a shield from her.
Well, that depends if she builds AD or AP or not. If she builds a lot of it.
Yeah, they're gonna have like a Star Wars boost with that. Yeah. So with her tornadoes, it's further incentive generating a powerful tornado instead of firing off instantly.
So it'll pretty much do more damage or whatever the longer you hold it out, other than just pressing it and then shooting it out.
I think the next one I feel like got the most love for buffs.
Nami.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain why?
You can explain this one, John.
Okay, so pretty much when she speeds somebody up, that they don't go as fast as they would like to. So apparently they decided it was a great idea to add her AP ratio on her movement speed buff. So now they go faster when she gives them the movement speed or whatever. And by auto attacking, it applies a slow. I don't know why, but it's just, I don't know. They also used AP scaling to make each bounce more effective on her tide call.
So the harass is gonna be pretty good for that, yeah.
Well, the harass and the healing. So if like the more hits it does, the more heals or whatever, that's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah, she's gonna be one of the top 2 supports.
Yeah. Now building AP will reduce the percent of drop off from like the tide or the bounces or whatever, and can even amplify the heal or damage with enough ability power. They just like buffed her so hard.
Yeah, they gave her yeah.
They gave her a lot of love for
Yeah.
unknown reasons.
Yeah. I personally think she got the most buzz and more about this whole support buff thing.
I would agree. They could have done
Okay.
a lot of
Okay,
other.
now on to Sona, who's been changed fucking all the time. She's been slapped in the face with nerves, buffs, whatever. Yeah. So they're now adding AP scanning on her power core. So
Oh my god.
her burst, well, her like mini burst is gonna do a lot.
Oh.
So like squishy like AD carries like Vayne, I think might
Ash.
struggle. Yeah, Ash might struggle a bit because like
The power core.
I seen a Vayne just get demolished by the Sona alone, and I was like, what the hell?
Her
Like
power core is so
yeah, and
ridiculous.
now her scaling on her movement speed would be more effective. Because it will now make the slow and movement speed buff more effective, and that will result in increasing her utility. But but they now reduce the damage done by her ult and her W, I think. Yeah, I think her heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, her heal. So I don't know about that one. I think that's kind of like I don't know if that's a big nerf or not, but
Well, they reduced the damage on her ult.
yeah.
Like that that ult
I don't
not
know about
only
that.
did a lot of damage but could set up a team fight extremely well whether it hit. So reducing the damage on it is kind of stupid. I don't.
Yeah,
More slaps in the face to Sona apparently.
it's like a slap, and then they kind of just kind of like said sorry, and then gave her some buffs.
A little bit of buffs to her
It's
power
like
core.
slap. It's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I apologize. Oh well.
Yeah, okay. Back to Lulu. So,
Lulu.
like I was saying, her speed with her Whimsy is gonna be pretty good. They're just gonna scale, but they removed the AP bonus granted to the target, so when you shield someone, they won't gain AP anymore. Which honestly, that didn't really make an impact because honestly, to me, that didn't really make an impact. But I don't really main Lulu, so maybe it was really good, but I don't know. But finally they reduced the AP damage done with help pick his cast on the board. That was honestly really fucking annoying. Because then she would eat to you, and then you would take some damage, and then the natural reaction, I guess, would send you going back. But then she could also Q that. Then that would hit you. No, not that would hit. That would also hit the heavy carry. So
Yep.
then he would beat her. So yeah, that was very annoying.
But if they're reducing the AP ratio, then they're pretty much asking for her to go AD now and just
It
I don't know.
was so good.
It's maybe as a support. That's pretty much the rundown of everything they've
Of
shown.
the supports.
That was the supports.
Yeah.
That's pretty much their actual rundown of all of preseason.
Yeah, but rank play in preseason, it'll be it'll be a soft reset at the start of the 2014 season, not the preseason. So at the start of the actual season 4, everybody will get like a soft reset.
Yeah.
And
That
yeah, and they're adding a game mode which I found pretty fucking amazing.
Oh, see this game mode I missed because I have little like random spats of where I just don't play League for a while, and during this spat I missed this game mode.
This is probably the funnest I have in League of Legends because I'm gonna go a little bit off topic here, but in Smite you can play as the same god, just like brawl it out. They're pretty much adding that to League, and that's basically saying like, how would you react to like fucking 5 Lux lasers?
Oh dear
like
God.
5 Carthus are like
Ults.
So this is probably gonna keep me away from normal games for like quite a bit because it's just like pretty fucking fun.
And
So,
it's just the same champion.
yep.
Everybody has the same champion.
hmm
And is it
This
on like
is
the Howling Abyss or something?
this kind of makes me, yeah, yeah. This
Okay.
kind of makes me wonder, like, if this bug wasn't introduced, I wonder if we will ever have this mode, which kind of makes me wonder. But I'm
Yeah.
glad they're adding it.
It was a
And
glitch, right?
this is yeah, yeah, I think so. This isn't like the only one like getting added. They're listening to the community to
Oh.
make more games.
Like the giant map one.
hmm
Is that even like being talked about anymore?
I don't know actually.
What was it called? The magma chamber?
Yeah, I think it was something. Oh
Alright.
yeah, they're I think in season 4 they're coming out with like that 1v1, 2v1 map or whatever they played at the All Stars games.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I know you
So,
want to talk about the new champion.
oh yeah, the new champion, which I found pretty fun because they're like all focused on like jungle and like support, and then suddenly this. I don't know. He could be a jungle. Don't get me wrong, but he looks like a top support for me.
Hmm.
And I don't know what his name is. I think it was like Yosu, Yoki, whatever.
Yeah.
But he's like a samurai. He's like a samurai, but I really like his lore too. Because it's like
I don't read
because he
lore.
like it's like he began trading because he began trading with his brother, and as soon as his skills grew and everything, he so did his ego. So he ignored his master's lesson and like wasn't patient at all. And then he just got impatient and he just committed active treason by murdering everyone he swore to protect. So now his brother, I think, is trying to like kill him. I think. I don't have read the whole thing, but yeah, I don't know. I think he's pretty fucking awesome. Like
You know what his name should be?
what?
Samurai Jack.
That's actually a compliment.
Yeah.
Surrender 20, which I would like to take this moment to thank for their awesome support.
Yeah, Surrender at Tony's amazing. They pretty much gave all the like information out.
Yeah, if you guys want to see more in full detail what we said, just go to surrender20.net and then you will see everything that we talked about.
And they'll give you constant updates on League of Legends.
Yeah.
So that's pretty nice.
So nothing about like anything game related or like to affect some game or anything, but I want to talk about like the skins because they're pretty awesome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
What's
Popstar Aria, but just probably just
an Infernal Monster?
Yeah, they're both gonna just like eat my wallet alive, so I'm quite excited for that.
Lucky you. I will not spend a freaking dime on this game until they re-released Earth Warwick.
See, I spent like over $300 on this game.
You have bought me like 4 skins. Like
Yeah, I'm a nice
3.
person.
Yeah. And I just won't buy one until Earth Warwick gets released. Because
I'm especially excited for Popstar Art because I'm Korean, so it's kind of like it's a reference to a Korean girl group that I kind of like listen to. So that's why I'm like really into that skin, and it looks pretty sexy too. Yeah.
That's why I'm not, because I'm not. I don't
I mean,
really...
it doesn't matter. I mean, it still looks pretty fucking sexy.
Yeah. I think in the PvE they have it out.
Yeah.
I don't play in PvE, so...
Well, it's just like a basic like, she got these like particles that indicate her ult now. I don't know if that's a nerf or just nothing at all, but now that her ult, it shows you how many charges of her ults left. I don't know if that's a nerf or not, but I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, apparently in the PvE too, they also have the all-for-one game mode.
Yep.
So they're making that. That's cool. Huh, I did not know that.
That's pretty much the gist of Preseason then.
Yeah, I mean...
Until we get more information about it.
Yeah, until Riot releases more of what they're doing, which hopefully will be soon.
Yeah,
The,
and if they do, you guys just go to surrender20.net and they'll have all the latest preseason details.
of course. And then we'll probably be back talking about preseason when it actually comes out and we've played with it for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much all that League of
Yeah,
Legends have shown.
yeah, for now, yeah.
So overall, what do you think about it?
It's definitely gonna be interesting. I'm kind of excited to see what because in the, I'm kind of excited to see what they have because this is only the beginning of what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, because during beginning of season 3, they add all these new items, and
Oh
I was
yeah.
just so overwhelmed by all of these because
And
I came into the League of Legends community like mid-season 2 and like Fiora, when like mid Fiora to Lulu. So I think it's just gonna take some getting used to because no one was used to like the jungle spawn timers anymore.
yeah.
So it's gonna need to take some used to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also something, yeah.
What?
Also, something our topic is they're having the new World Championships to South Korea.
No. See,
Yeah,
I don't watch all that stuff, so.
yeah. I'm just saying because, yeah,
So I came in like season 1, pretty like not like super early on beta, but pretty season 1, and I think the changes will be different because, like you said, season 3 they changed the interface, like the look of everything. They changed the items, and now they're changing. They're putting new items in, changing warding and everything. I think it'll be taking a lot of getting used to.
how do you think the games be going through season throughout season?
Um, Pretty good. They, I think they messed up on a few things. Some of the champions got nerfed that they really shouldn't have done.
The infamous Olafner.
For me, it was the infamous Karma, because I played Karma mid a few times in normals, and the old Karma I liked a lot, but then they did their tree work and I hated it. I might have been the one out of a million people who liked it, or who hated it, but that was me. But the actual like changes, they were pretty good. I liked it. I missed my Force of Nature and Heart of Gold. They should have never taken those out. But other than that, pretty good. Community, I can't say the same.
Yeah,
But
that brings me to like another